It's great to see you and speak with you. You look amazing. I've got to ask you, how have you been doing? The world has changed. So much has been happening. We're all slowly coming back together. In fact, I heard on the news that this holiday season is really going to be the first time in a long time that people are really going to be coming back together. They're going to be going to homes and doing what we used to do a long time ago.
Yes, I'm excited. Finally, we can. So I actually just had my agency Christmas party last night, and
Oh, nice.
it was just so nice to see people again without, being totally covered up and hugging and touching, and it's just feels like a whole new world.
Speaking of covering up, people are probably
Yeah.
sitting there going, wait a minute, why is she looking so gorgeous and looking normal? And meanwhile, I look like I should be like a Batman character or something like that. There is a reason why I am wearing this, and it has to do with a holiday film that you were in. What is this film called and what is it about?
It's called A Christmas Masquerade. So I think that's the mask. Interesting. I play Julianne, who's a single mom, and she works for her best friend, who is this top PR agent in the city. And Julianne ends up going to this Christmas masquerade ball and gets mistaken for her best friend and gets caught up in this whole political campaign for this politician, and they fall in love. And basically, it all happens while she's pretending to be someone she's not. So,
It's funny when I'm starting to get an itch underneath here. When I first heard about this and saw this, my first reaction was this is almost like the first Cinderella holiday movie that I've ever seen and heard about. Can I actually put the two together like this?
oh, 100%. It was the first time when I first read the script, that was the first thought I had. And it's really a great message, too, because it's just, you don't need all the ball gown and the bells and whistles. Sure, it's a nice touch, but the reality is when you just own who you are and are happy with who you are authentically as a person, that you realize that's all you really need. And that's the magic.
The other magic too, folks are gonna love this. Like, okay, I've just got this on, and you can see all the sparkles and everything. The the background, the trees, the ornaments, like this, like they went all out for this movie. This is spectacular.
Yeah, yeah, and just being in that world, like it's another character to these films, basically, because
Mhm.
you're just get to act amongst all this beauty, and everyone's in a good mood. And when we shot the ball, everyone was happy, and it was just like it's a great environment to be working in. It's so
Now
beautiful.
I know, and I shouldn't say I know, but usually these films are done in the summer for the winter. So what was it like for you to put your mindset on Christmas holidays, knowing that, okay, I'm heading over to the beach, and enjoy the
Yeah.
summer sun? What was that like to put that transition back and forth?
Well, we actually shot it in March, at the end of March, so it was freezing.
Oh,
But funny enough, Julianne wears these trench coats and doesn't bundle up. So it was very, very, very cold. Like I was saying in another interview, you're never comfortable on set. You're either freezing or sweating and way too hot. So she was cold. But yeah, it was easy to kind of envision the holidays just because it was actually still winter in Canada.
what attracted you to this film? You kind of talked a little bit beforehand about what we said about the Cinderella
Yeah.
comparison, but what really attracted you to this?
I loved that she was a mother. It was my first time playing a mother. I'm not one in real life, and so that really attracted me to the role. I felt like it was a challenge, and I loved that she was just so honest about her kid and hard times, and she didn't try to glamorize anything. She's just very like, hey, life is tough, and we're all just trying to go through it and get through it. And the importance of friendship in this movie really drew me to this as well. And yeah, it was just like it felt really honest because Christmas movies have a tendency to everyone lives in this beautiful bubble of
Mhm.
joy and happiness, and this one's not that. It's a very honest script, and yeah, instantly drew me to it.
I don't want to give too much away, but can you give me a little hint on what your favorite scene was?
Shooting or in the
Yeah,
end?
shooting. Yeah, shooting.
So it's so funny. Like it was a scene that never really stood out to me when I read the script. In fact, um, it was just kind of like, oh, whatever, a throwaway scene, and whatever. It is what it is. But when we shot it, it's myself and Michael, who is played by David Lafontaine, and we were outside, and he's telling me about the gardens of Vitania and how he grew up, and the sun was setting. It was really cold. We were shivering, 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 and like our amazing director Michelle Willette called action, and we just stopped, and it was just like picturesque. It just felt really real, and we both just kind of like lived in this beautiful flow state in the moment. And for some reason, that scene just like stood out to me so much. And yeah, sure, I should have said the ball and everything because that was amazing, but no, it was just like a really authentic, beautiful scene for me.
How does it feel though, knowing that once this is out and folks get a chance to share this and see this and be part of it with their families, that 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, people are still going to be doing the exact same thing, bringing their families together, sitting around whatever television is going to look like in the
Yeah.
future, and watching this and knowing that this film brought families together in one of the most beautiful times of the year.
I mean, isn't that such a beautiful thought? Like, I just love that all films kind of do that. They kind of bring people together. And it's just great knowing that we could do that and hopefully brighten someone's day a little bit. Have a moment between family members. And it's just, it's beautiful being a small part of that. I love that.
I got to ask though, what are you planning on doing for the holidays?
Oh, well, my husband and I are both originally from Montreal, so we'll be heading back there to spend the holidays with family. My parents live in the countryside in Quebec, so it's
Uh,
just a lot of eggnog, cozy nights, and doing absolutely nothing, which is perfect.
that's exactly what we need, and it's
Yeah.
okay to put on a little bit more weight during this
Oh
time
yeah,
too.
yeah, lots of eating, and it doesn't count. Also, we'll deal with that next year. Yeah.
As we wrap this up, what do you want folks to know who are going to be seeing this or who are thinking, should I see it or shouldn't I? Because there's so many other holiday films out there. Why should they watch this?
There's a lot to choose from. So you have a wide variety of holiday films to choose from. I think you should watch A Christmas Masquerade because, again, the message is really important. And especially in the world that we're living in with these filters and this version of life that we create on the internet, it's really important to remember to be yourself, and no one is like you in the world, so why not lead with that? And I think that that's an important message for everyone at this time.
Absolutely. Erin, thank you so much for this interview. Congratulations on
Thank
this film. I
you.
cannot wait to see this, and all the best for you and your family over the holidays. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and all the best in 2023. Looking forward to everything you're doing in the future.
Thank you so much, Rudy. Likewise, happy holidays to everyone.